Welcome, young heroes! Today, we journey into a royal palace, where a young girl named Esther discovers that even the quietest heart can be chosen for something extraordinary. Are you ready? Let's begin our adventure. Esther wasn't born into a palace. She lived in a cozy village with her cousin Mordecai, who cared for her like his own daughter. Esther loved God, loved people, and always tried to do what was right. Mordecai would often tell her, "Esther, remember kindness is a crown anyone can wear." She didn't know it yet, but God was quietly preparing her for a purpose that would change everything. One day, the great King Xerxes needed a new queen. He sent for young women from all over the kingdom. Esther was brought to the grand palace nervous, unsure, but full of grace. As she entered, she whispered, "God, help me to be brave." Everyone who met Esther was drawn to her kindness. And soon, the king himself declared, "Esther, you are chosen. You will be queen." A beautiful crown was placed gently on her head. Esther, the humble village girl, became queen of Persia. But trouble was stirring in the palace. A powerful man named Haman grew angry when Mordecai refused to bow to him. Furious, he declared, "I will destroy all the Jews in the kingdom. They will all pay." Haman tricked the king into signing a terrible law, and just like that, the lives of Esther's people were suddenly in danger. Mordecai was heartbroken. He sent a secret message to Esther, telling her everything Haman's evil plan, the danger, the fear. Reading the message, Esther's voice trembled. "He wants me to speak to the king, but no one can go to him without being called. If I do, I could die." Then came the words that changed her heart. Mordecai's message read, "Perhaps you were made queen for such a time as this." Esther bowed her head and prayed. She asked God for strength, for courage, for guidance. Then she stood up, her voice soft but strong. "I will go to the king. If I perish, I perish. But I will not stay silent." Her fear turned into bravery. She knew God was with her. The moment arrived. In the massive palace hall, guards watched and advisors whispered. Esther stepped forward, her heart pounding. She thought, "God, I trust you." The king looked at her. Silence filled the room. Then he smiled warmly. "Queen Esther, you may approach. What is your request? Even half my kingdom I will give it." Esther replied gracefully, "My king, please come to a banquet I have prepared, and bring Haman." At the beautiful feast, Esther waited for the right moment. The king asked again, "Tell me, Queen Esther, what do you desire?" Her voice was steady as she answered, "My king, someone seeks to destroy me and my people." The king was shocked. Who would dare do such a thing? Esther pointed and said, "The enemy is Haman." Haman froze, his eyes wide with fear. In that moment, his evil plan was exposed. The king immediately ended Haman's plan. Esther's people were safe. Joy filled the kingdom, and God's protection shone brightly. Mordecai was honored. Esther was celebrated, and God's people were saved. Esther's story reminds us of something beautiful. God can use absolutely anyone, even someone who feels small or afraid. Being brave doesn't mean you're not scared. It means you do the right thing anyway. When you trust God, you can stand up for truth, kindness, and justice. Just like Esther, you have a purpose. So, kids, never forget God made you to shine courage into the world. Be brave, be kind, and you can make a difference. Thanks for watching.